When you do a project, I don't want to jinx myself, 13 years of doing multi-million-dollar projects, we've always been on time and under budget, just like the nursing home. When you walk through this facility and you see what we built, the state-of-the-art facility, it's awesome. And it's attached to our building. And what it means to me is that when these kids are not here and the workers have their kids here, these kids are going to be able to go through our home during the day, take walks around. The residents are going to see them. They're going to feel like they're back home, hearing kids in the hallways, intertwined with the people that live here. And then when you see them over here playing in this park, the same thing. They're going to hear kids' noises. They're going to hear little kids running around. And hopefully it sparks that spark plug inside of them to feel that they're really at home and what's going on. And also for the worker, kid hits their knee, scratches their knee, God forbid something happens, they can just walk right over and check on their child. So important. And eventually, which everyone said I was crazy, and I am crazy, I said I want to be 24/7 operation. Because people work nights and weekends and holidays. This doesn't close. When COVID, everyone got to work remote. They can't work remote. They have to be here. And we got to have options for our employees. And it's about taking care of them. So eventually we are going to hopefully expand to afternoons and nights and just, and figure it out so people have an option. We have 69 slots between the ages of 18 months to 5-year-olds. And the slots will be reserved first and foremost for the workers that work at Shaker Place. So I want to make that clear before we go to the rest of the workforce in Albany County, before we go outside the workforce, the residents will have first opportunities for these slots. One of the things we did, and I want people to pay attention to this, 18 months to 3-year-olds, anyone with a salary of under $52,000 basically, free. We're subsidizing the cost. $52,000 to $84,000, 75% per child. It's going to cost you $70 a week. Anyone making a salary of above $83,000, 50% subsidy, it's going to cost you $140 a week. And it breaks it down for the 3 to 4-year-old, same thing, except the salaries between $52 and $83 or $68 a week, and you drop to $135. And 5 years old, same thing. The best part of this whole thing is this is a model the rest of the state of New York can use because every private nursing home in this state and every county-owned facility can do the same thing, and I'm going to tell you why. DOH paid for the daycare. So thank you, Governor Hochul and your team, for making this happen. Because we're attached to a nursing home and what we are setting it up for, we got approval, so they will reimburse us for the bonds. So the taxpayers are off the hook. And this is a great opportunity and an example as we argue in the Senate and the Assembly and around the country what we're doing with shortages at nursing homes and what can we do. Here's your example right behind me. Here's what you can do to make it happen.
This idea of a daycare center is probably one of the most transforming things that could happen in this type of facility, where people not only can come to work with different hours and be able to bring their children with them and know that they're okay and still be able to take care of them at the same time. So providing priority placement for employees of Shaker Place and the new daycare center is a wise decision.
It's been a long time coming, but the county exec, myself, other legislators stayed with it. We didn't turn away from it 1 minute. We had a lot of people say no, no, no with the nursing home, with the daycare, but today I think all residents of Albany County could be very, very proud of this facility.
For all of us here at Shaker, Little Sprouts is all about family and continue to build more of a sense of community within Shaker Place. I know many of our current staff are so excited to have their children will be able to spend time in an environment that's educational and just steps away from where they work so they can be part of that child's growing up.
On behalf of the Colony Youth Center staff and the board of directors, some of whom are here with me today, I just want to say we are thrilled to partner with the county on this. Daycare is kind of our business. We've been doing this for probably 37 years. I've been doing it for 35 of those 37. So this is one of the more exciting projects I've been a part of.
The intersection here of 3 different generations, the children, the staff, and then the residents of Shaker Place. Think about that. That's what life is all about, recognizing the intersections that we all have in our daily life.
Well, what we have here today is something that I hope we have 69 healthcare employees here who have the ability to come to work, to bring their kids with them, to maybe over their half-hour or 45-minute break be able to go over and see their kids. And that I've had a lot of personal contact with people in the healthcare industry and nurses now, and I've talked about this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is priceless.
Many times in the legislature, people come in with these bright ideas how they're going to leverage state dollars. This is probably the best idea I've ever seen. We talk about intergenerational collaborations all the time. This is by far the biggest one I've ever seen, from the youngest to the eldest.
So at the end of the day, it's about the children and the workers. Thank you, and our residents that call this place home. Thank you.